Greetings everyone, this is Danny from hartravel.com, your Regent Seven Seas experts. And today I have the great pleasure of being on board the beautiful Regent Seven Seas Explorer. This ship truly changed the industry of luxury cruising with the space ratios and of course the passenger to crew ratio, but it's the true elegance, service, and attention to detail that really make this product exceptional. Now I'm going to take you through all the public spaces here today. Keep in mind we have all the suites on our channel as well. But most importantly, before we get started, when you're ready to book your next room or suite with Norwegian, Oceania, or Regent, make sure you reach out to the experts at Harr Travel or book it right on hartravel.com. We know we can help craft your perfect cruise vacation of a lifetime for you, your friends, family, or group at an amazing value, and get the Harr Travel signature service every step of the way. Now we've started off right here just above the pool deck. You can see the pool deck down below. It's a really nice sized pool. And one of the features that I greatly appreciate is that you do have an easy entrance into the pool. So you've got the staircase there instead of just the ladders. You see that you have a couple hot tubs as well, but the pool is large enough to do laps in the morning, and it's also large enough for this ship. Now, in addition to it, you're gonna find that you have another pool in the very aft of the ship behind the spa. We'll take you there in a few minutes as well. Now there's extra comfy loungers that wrap all the way around the pool. You can actually sit on the edge there and dip your toes in the water for some nice refreshment. And just underneath where we are right now is where you're gonna find shade. So if you want those loungers in the shade or in the sun, they've got you covered. Now, in addition to all the seating down there, you also have seating up here. They've got extra comfy day beds. They've got loungers as well. And then I like on the sides here, you've got a bit of shade. Once again, you choose the perfect option for you. Now, in addition to that, down in the pool, you're gonna have a great pool bar. You've got phenomenal bartenders. It's the crew here that really sets Regent apart. Now, you're gonna have service all the way up here, all the way down, and then there's even more loungers that sit in the sun overlooking the pool area from up above. They always have towels, they have the terry cloth covers. It's all about that fine luxury and attention to detail. Now, as we head aft, you can see more of those double daybed loungers here. You've got some singles as well underneath the shade. I'm currently walking on the walking track. So it's a great place to come up, maybe walk off that dinner or lunch, or if you like to get up early in the morning, this is wonderful for that as well. Now it wraps all the way around the aft of the ship, continues along here as well. So it's a great place to get a little bit of exercise and of course, that fresh ocean air. Now, one of my favorite spots to eat on board is the pool grill. Now it's really quite extensive with seating on both sides, and you've got two large buffets and the grill right in the middle. So you can sit and order. Of course, they'll take your order to bring delicious food to you. I love the burgers, the tuna, the chicken. Well, I really love everything in addition to the delicious pizza options. Now you've got a wide variety of salads here today. You've got a couple different fries. Don't sleep on those delicious sweet potato fries. You've got more pizza over here as well. Now, as we flip around, you've got the full salad bar option. You've got some hot vegetables, rice. They also have several redundancies from what you might find at the La Veranda inside. But I love that they've got the grill going outside here as well, that old-fashioned barbecue. And they'll even do a full pool grill here as a celebration experience. Once again, delicious salads, amazing chefs, and all kinds of pool grill specialties. Now, you all know that the most important part of any cruise ship, it's not the rudder, it's not even the captain, it is the ice cream. And I love the desserts here on board. They're all handmade, absolutely delicious. And what's really unique and interesting is every time I walk up, hey, it's Yeoman again. It magically appears. I'll need a few minutes. So we need to have a serious conversation for just a second, because there's whipped cream and then there's whatever this is. I don't want to live without it ever again. I'm buying a machine when I get home. That machine. Leave it there. All the way in the aft top of the ship, you're gonna find several different fun in the sun activities. Now, the first is shuffleboard. For me, there's no classic activity that more screams cruising than shuffleboard. It's been on ships for many, many years, and it's a great way to gather and have some fun with friends. Now, set in the aft of the back in the middle, you're gonna find the tennis, paddle tennis, and also, of course, pickleball court. Now, it's a really nice large space. They have tournaments on board. You can gather together with some friends, but it's a great way to get a little exercise and of course, that fresh ocean air. Now you have a full miniature golf course that goes all the way around. It's really more of a putting course. Keep in mind that this ship goes to some of the best destinations in the world for golfing. You can take advantage of those as a shore excursion, or of course, hop off and enjoy. You've got the golf net over there so you can work on your swing. And then of course, wrapping all the way around, you've got the putting here so you can work on that as well. Now on the far side, you're gonna find bocce ball. So they've got a lawn set up there where you can play bocce ball or a couple different games with friends. Once again, this is all about being outdoors and having some cruise ship fun. Now in the aft of the ship, you'll find La Veranda. This is the buffet style restaurant here on board for breakfast and lunch each and every single day. So if you want a casual quick bite, this is a great stop. Though my favorite spot is just in the aft here. You have an incredible aft facing veranda. There's no better place in my mind to eat than grab your food and head out there and enjoy. Now we'll start off right here with the salad bar. Keep in mind it's boarding day lunch right now. For breakfast, they'll have all your favorites, the egg stations, waffles, pancakes, all the deliciousness. Now you've got charcuterie style options here. And then over here, you're gonna find all the hot items. They have delicious Indian food on board now and throughout the cruise. You've got all your favorite soups. You've got fish, beef, and chicken. Lots of options to decide on. Now in the middle, all the way in the aft, you're gonna find the grill station. So for lunch, you'll find that classic grill. You've got fish, you've got some hamburgers, hot dogs, things like that today. They'll also mix it up and have delicious egg items for breakfast. Now you've got grab and go sandwiches today. They also have the hot plates where they're gonna do made to order pasta. That's Taylor's all-time favorite. I'll be back for that as well in a few minutes. You've got pre-made salads in the middle, some quiches, more of the hot items, and then of course, the delicious desserts. Now keep in mind this entire complex complements what you're gonna find on the pool deck, so you have tons of choices to choose from, and of course, lots of places to sit. Now we just stepped outside to the aft terrace, and this is my favorite spot to eat on the ship. I love being outdoors. I love those incredible aft facing views. Of course, they have the umbrellas up here if you want a little bit of shade. You can also have a little bit of sun. It's a great way to start the morning. Maybe grab a cup of coffee, some delicious food, and enjoy right here. Now keep in mind that this space is La Veranda for breakfast and lunch each and every single day, but they also utilize it as Sette di Mare. So this is the delicious upgraded Italian restaurant that's a specialty restaurant here on board. Now they convert La Veranda into Sette di Mare later on in the evening each and every single day. So once again, breakfast and lunch is buffet style. This is that delicious Italian option. Of course, you can sit right out here. You can also sit inside as well. They've got a wide variety of delicious Italian wines, those super Tuscans, the Chiantis, that pair perfectly with some wonderful handmade pastas and delicious Italian dishes. Now I mentioned breakfast and lunch. At dinner time, La Veranda turns into Sette di Mare, which is a delicious Italian specialty style restaurant, of course, included as you would expect. Got a selection of some of the wines that they utilize here, delicious Chiantis, some Tuscan Reds. You're sure to enjoy Italian food, and if you love it, right here on board is some of the best. Now our first specialty restaurant is Prime 7. This is that classic steakhouse option. You're gonna love it if you love a steakhouse dinner. In fact, it's quite extensive, and with specialties and Regent, they are included. So you don't pay any additional cost to take advantage of this. You're allowed to pre-book a couple reservations depending on the cabin or suite type that you book. Now here you have the bar and lobby area. I really love that they have it here in the restaurant. You can sit, have a drink before dinner, after dinner, and you got a nice little lounge space here in addition. You'll check in just to the side and you see an extensive collection of wines. They have some amazing wines that they'll help pair with all the delicious options. Now there's a Picasso right behind the host station. I love that there. And then as soon as you walk in, you're gonna find exactly what you expect. Lots of open space, comfortable seating, and beautiful ocean views. Now this truly is an extensive menu. You're gonna find all your favorite chops, all your favorite steaks. You have delicious ribeye, that's always my favorite, but they've got lamb chops, they've got pork chops. They also have some wonderful poultry dishes, and of course, all the entrees that you can imagine in addition to the delicious appetizers. I love that shrimp cocktail, I love the crab cake, I love the ahi tuna poke. I love really all of it that they have here. You can come back time and time again and never repeat. Now there's a lot of seating here. It goes all the way to the aft of the ship. You've got seating along the windows for 2. You've also have tables for 4, and they can accommodate larger groups. Once again, the specialties here are a true treat, and we highly recommend that you try them more than once. Now to complement Prime Sea, you find Chartreuse. Now this is the French-inspired specialty restaurant here on board. Chartreuse is a French liqueur that's infused with herbs, and here you're gonna find a delicious French menu. Just like you'll find in Prime 7, you do have a full bar setup at the entry along with a lounge seating, so you can sit, have a drink before or after, and of course, they'll utilize that to provide service throughout. You have delicious wines that they'll pair with a delicious French meal. Now, if you love the classics, you're gonna find them here, whether it's veal or duck. They have a wide assortment, but also I like the idea that they've really updated the menu as well, made it more French with a modern twist, so you've got your classics and, of course, your new favorites that you're sure to have. Now, this is one of those restaurants here, as I mentioned, that's specialty, meaning it does require reservations, but because it's Regent, there's no additional cost. Set all the way in the aft of the ship between Chartreuse and Prime 7, you're gonna find the private dining room. Now this dining room belongs to the Regent Suite, one of the most exquisite suites ever built on any ship in the world. It sits at the very top forward part of this ship and it's over 4,000 square feet. So this is one of those perks that if you do book that suite, you can utilize this space just for you, your friends, and family throughout the cruise. Now you can order from all the specialties in here, Prime 7, Chartreuse. You also can order from the delicious Pacific Rim. Now this is all about getting what you want, how you want it, and of course being able to share with friends. You see the beautiful dining table here. It's set up so you can have a larger party. They also have a smaller table set up just by the aft window so you can capture those views. So whether you're traveling solo, as a couple, or with a group of friends, this is a phenomenal add-on that you get by booking the Regent Suite. One of the true fan favorites here on board is this incredible culinary arts center. Personally, I love to cook, and I think there's no better way to learn about a culture than through their food. And the idea here is, of course, learning about food from the places that you're visiting, and also the chef will share all kinds of fun techniques where you can really improve your culinary game. Now there's some excursions that involve culinary as well, but you definitely want to pre-book this experience. That way you can take advantage of the chef's teaching. They've got cameras up above, large screens as well, and you see all the stations that wrap all the way around. They've got all the updated equipment where you can really learn how to cook and of course dig into that culture. This is one of the most popular things on board, so once again, I'll reiterate it. We do recommend that you pre-book this option and you won't regret it. Now, one of the things I really appreciate about Regent is the library. I'm a bit of a bibliophile myself. I love a real book. And with so much of the world going digital, I love that you can come up here, take advantage of this vast and curated collection of both fiction and nonfiction to enjoy during your cruise. In fact, some of my favorite books that I found in my life, I picked up on a cruise, or it was a recommendation from a guest on board or a friend. And I love that you also have a great place to sit and read. You've got these comfy couches, you've got tables and chairs by the windows as well. It wraps all the way around the far side, but you'll see that you have a wide extensive option of reference style books. So all the areas that you're visiting, you can learn about them. And then of course, all the different fiction books. I love that they have all my favorite authors in here. You're gonna really enjoy having a real library where you can dig into a real book. Now tucked on the far side of the library, you have a couple computers. Now most guests do bring their own devices, whether it's a phone, an iPad, or a laptop, but you can definitely utilize these as well. Perched all the way forward like a crown on top of the ship, you're gonna find the observation lounge. Now the name describes what it really is. You've got beautiful wraparound 180-degree views from here. It's a great place to be as you're cruising through some of the most scenic parts of our world. But more than that, it's a lounge where you can come, listen to some great music, have a delicious drink. This is the bar behind me. Of course, they have phenomenal bartenders here on board. It really is the crew that makes this ship go. It's a beautiful ship, of course, but they're here dedicated to you and the incredible service that they provide. Now they also use this for different styles of get-togethers, whether you have a cocktail party here, you can have trivia up here, and also one of the things I love is when they do high tea. It's that classic example, and of course, looking out at the amazing views, there's no better spot. Now we're inside the card room. This is where you can gather together with friends or meet new friends to play different card games like bridge. They'll do tournaments. They also have an extensive collection of board games and puzzles, so you can come up, participate in a tournament, or just stop by and enjoy. Now they have all the games back there that you can utilize while you're here on board. And I wanted to point out that this can also be used as a conference room. At Harr Travel, we do a lot of groups, whether it's friends and family getting together or a corporate or incentive group. We've got you covered, and this is just one of the many spaces that can be set up for a meeting. In fact, you can see what that looks like here. We had them set it up where you've got some juices and pastries and coffees. You can imagine gathering here, taking advantage of the amazing views, and getting to cruise on Regent is a wonderful way to get together. The Connoisseur Club is for those who love a delicious cognac, a whiskey, and a great cigar. So in here, you've got more plush furniture, a really comfortable smoking room. They've got great ventilation as well. You've got cigars to choose from that you can purchase. And then you have some great included whiskeys and some wonderful upgraded ones as well. So it's that great place where you can gather together with friends, have a nice stogie, enjoy the views, and relax. So all the way forward, you'll find the Constellation Theater. Now this is the main entertainment venue here on board. You see the large stage behind me. There's actually a full wall of LED panels there as well. And that way they can use it for all styles of entertainment. Of course, they'll bring on guest entertainers. They also have the singers and dancers and the production shows that they offer. And when they have longer cruises, you're gonna find quite a few different guest lecturers. And of course, bringing people on that are singers, comedians. The whole idea is to have great entertainment for you each and every single day. Now, this space is also used for different styles of get-togethers and parties, but really it's truly a theater at heart. You've got the stage right there, as I mentioned. You'll have all the wonderful entertainment right here on board. Now, as soon as you enter the ship, you'll walk right into the main reception area. So you see there's seating all the way down here, and you'll find several important features here. Now, the first one is guest services. They're here to answer all your questions about money, your room. It's really kind of like the front desk of a hotel. My high recommendation is to take advantage of that during the cruise, because the first day, the last day tends to be a little bit busier. Next up is the concierge desk. They're there to help you make all kinds of concierge level plans. Whether you want a restaurant reservation on shore or just advice, they're happy to assist. Opposite, you're going to find the future cruise consultant. Now, they know that you're going to have an incredible time on your Regent cruise, so much so that you're going to want to book your next one. We always recommend that you stop by. You can take advantage of promotions that are only offered on the ship. Now, if you booked your cruise with Harr Travel, they'll send it right over and we'll continue to provide service throughout. If you didn't book your original cruise that way, make sure you reach out to Harr Travel before you leave. We're more than happy to guide you through the process. You just give them our information. We can take care of all the details from there. Now, there's several sitting areas here where you can relax. And then finally, you have destination services. Now, this is the shore excursions desk here on board. And one of the great things about Regent are the included or subsidized excursions. Now, your Harr Travel advisor can explain all of that, but if you upgrade to concierge or higher, you're going to have earlier access, and we always recommend that you pre-book your excursions. They will fill up. The earlier you book, the better for you. Now, keep in mind, we do have some private options if you're interested. You can reach out to your Harr Travel advisor on that. But with having them included, most of our guests do use Regent's excursions. Now, keep in mind, in addition to the complimentary ones, I mentioned that you have upgraded options. They do subsidize those so they're at a lower cost, but you do pay additional. It's exactly what you want, how you want it, which is so much about the Regent cruise. Now, in addition to pre-booking your shore excursions, we always recommend that you pre-book your dining reservations as well. Now, once again, depending on what suite you book in, you'll have earlier access and more priority, but you always want to stop by because they're complimentary and you can add additional ones. So the reservations that you pre-book are the first set. Once you get on board, you can add additional options. You definitely want to take advantage of the delicious specialties, whether it's Pacific Rim, Prime 7, Set de Mari, or of course the delicious Chartreuse. They're all fantastic, and the additional reservations will book up, so we definitely recommend you stop by on boarding day. Now, when this ship was launched, one of the most incredible features was its extensive art collection. It had the most extensive at sea and most expensive, and you're going to find well over $1 million in original art on here. Now, they have originals from Picasso and so many other artists. Now, one of the fun things you can do is if you stop by the guest relations desk, that you can ask them and they'll provide you with a book and information on all the art pieces in here. You can walk around, get to know them, do your own gallery walk of sorts. Now we're in the coffee shop, and I love to start my day here. It's just wonderful about stepping up, having incredible baristas making delicious coffee drinks, cappuccino, espresso, Americano, latte, whatever it is that you'd like. Now you can see him making that. I also love the crema in the back. And of course, being all inclusive, you can even add a little booze in there. Now there's plenty of seating here inside and outside. And then you also have food all along the far side. So right now you've got some light bites like charcuterie style, some fruits and cheeses and breads, but they'll rotate that throughout the day. Now on the far side here, you also have an espresso machine. So if you want to come later or super early before it opens or after it closes, you can make your own. They also have the Vero water here with still and sparkling water. You've got an assortment of milks, hot chocolate, and delicious teas. Now, just outside the coffee shop, you've got a great seating area here. There's some blankets if you're traveling in Alaska or one of the colder regions, but I love to grab a cup of coffee, come on out and enjoy the incredible ocean views. Now, this is part of the promenade. You can see it extends all the way down there. It's not a huge promenade, but I love the concept that you've got a great place to step outdoors and enjoy. Now we're inside the Meridian Lounge. You can see there's quite a bit of seating in here. It's that classic cruise lounge concept where you've got music each and every single day. A wonderful jazz band that was on here, really entertaining. Everybody enjoyed it. But you also see that they use this for trivia and all kinds of get-togethers. Anchored right at the middle here by the large bar. Of course, wonderful bartenders as well. It's right across from the coffee shop, so you can even grab a coffee and step over here as well. I, for one, love delicious food from all over Asia, and Pacific Rim is a wonderful fusion-style restaurant that samples from all of those incredible countries. Whether it's Thailand, Japan, Korea, China, or even some wonderful Chinese-American dishes, you're going to find deliciousness here in Pacific Rim. Now, of course, attention to detail is what it's all about. I love that you have these beautiful prints inside of the overhead chandeliers. You've got the beautiful tableware and plates. You've got booth-style seating, table-style seating, and even a couple by the window. Now, this is all about that delicious specialty option. It also has some great sushi here as well. And one of the things that I really appreciate about this restaurant and all the specialties is you can come back time and time again, retry your favorites, or of course, try something new for the first time. If you love a fusion of Asian ingredients, you're gonna absolutely adore this, from the curries to the sushi to all of the wonderful vegetable dishes that they have. It's really quite exceptional. Now, it may seem like a small detail to some, but I love this Tibetan prayer wheel that's just outside of Pacific Rim. They had to re-engineer the entire ship because it's so incredibly heavy. But this is all about that dedication to the small things. So here you'll find replica of a Tibetan prayer wheel. Once again, it's quite heavy, it does work, it spins, and I love that concept of tying it all together. In Tibet, you're gonna find this is related to harmony and peace and intertwining lives together, and I think that's what cruising's all about as well. So make sure you stop by, check it out, take a picture, and even participate. Now, when I think about vacation, for me, my mind goes straight to the spa, and there is an incredible one here on board. They've got all your favorite treatments, whether you're looking for a massage, a facial, a wrap, they even have acupuncture. It's truly extensive, and to me, like I said, it goes hand in hand with an incredible vacation experience. Now, make sure that you pre-book, and then if you get on board, you tour the spa the first day. It's a great place to learn about what it's there, and also, of course, to book those reservations. Keep in mind that sea days fill up fastest, but there's quite a few options here on board for you. Now, let's start off in the full service salon. Now, this ship does some incredible longer cruises. And of course, if you're doing one of those, having the residential style experiences like a full salon and barbershop goes a long way. Now, you can see they have a partnership with Chartreuse from Paris to have some of the highest ingredients in the industry and of course the best products. You can see right here, you've got the barbershop experience. You're also gonna have the full hair salon. And then as we head around the other side, you're gonna have the manicure station and the pedicure station. I love it with the pedicures. You can sit there in a nice massage chair, take advantage of those incredible ocean views, and truly pamper yourself. Now, generally your spa journey will start right here in the relaxation zone. They've got infused waters and teas. They have these really nice, comfortable stone loungers where you can come, sit, relax, and get ready for your treatment. Of course, they're gonna ask you a few questions so you can answer those to make sure that you pick the perfect treatment options for you. Communicate with your therapist so they know what you like and don't like so you can have exactly what you're looking for. Now, a great feature of this ship is that both the gents and the ladies have an extensive locker room with thermal suites. So here you've got the lockers just behind me. If you're using a spa treatment, or of course, if you're using the gym, you can use those lockers to store your items. There's several showers, and then right around the corner, you have water closets. And I love these features. You've got the full experience shower here, so you can walk in and get that warm mist or cool mist. You've got the rainfall shower head up above. And then right here, you've got a cold room. So as I step inside here, it's, well, cold, and I love that concept. You can sit here, have kind of like ice in here as well, and it's all part of the rotational circuit. As we continue through, you can see the beautiful decor continues in the spa, and next up is the aromatic suite. Now, this is a steam room concept where they have different aromatherapy that'll flow through there, and then finally on the far side, you're gonna find the sauna. So once again, you've got the sauna, you've got the steam, and you've got the cold room. You could do the circuits with it, or you can head outside and enjoy the aft deck as well. My favorite spot on any cruise ship is the aft, and I love this space here on the Seven Seas Explorer. Set just aft of the spa, you're gonna find this really comfortable seating area. You've got day beds, loungers that are extra comfy, and right in the middle you have a large infinity pool. You can imagine sitting in that pool as you sail away from incredible destinations all around the world is a spectacular place to be. Now, they will provide service down here as well. Once again, you've got the ladies on one side, the gents on the other, and this is a shared space where you can enjoy the incredible views and, day like today, the amazing weather. Up one level from the spa, you'll find the fitness center. Now, it can be accessed through an internal staircase up, or you can come right in the side behind me. And as soon as you arrive, this is kind of the classroom style setting. So they'll do different styles of classes in here, whether it's nutrition or learning about fitness. And I love all the small touches. So in here, you've got a full fridge with Gatorades and vitamin waters, and you've got gym on both sides. Let's step in here first. Here's where you're gonna find most of the cardio and circuit equipment. So you've got all kinds of cardio lining the aft of the ship. Of course, you can use the treadmill, the rowing machine, the bikes, all of that while you're taking in those incredible views. You also have several different styles of circuit equipment in here, so you can work every part of the body. You've got the leg press over here, you've got abs, you also have upper body, and then on the far side in the corner, you have the dumbbells. Now, I really like that they have different styles of medicine balls and aerobic balls here like this, so you have all the equipment that you need. You can continue what you do at home, or you can start that new fitness regime that you've been thinking about. Now on the starboard side, you're gonna find more of that aerobic equipment. So you've got stair steppers here, you've got a couple more bikes and then more in the corner. And then you've got the rest of the circuit style equipment, mostly upper body over here. And then tucked in the corner, you've got the aerobic studio. So they'll have spin classes in there, yoga classes, stretching. You can take advantage of all of those, and keep in mind you can use the space as well when it's not being used for classes. I love to come up, stretch a little bit, use the foam rollers, especially after a long flight. Once again, it's an extensive fitness center. I love that this ship is truly residential style. You can come on board for 7 days, you can come on board for 70 days, and there's plenty to do. And of course, all your favorites that you have at home. Now, one of the best places to understand the dedication to the architecture and beauty of this ship is right here. You've got a massive atrium up above, lets the natural light all the way down, beautiful glass elevators behind me. But the signature moment on this ship is walking through and having this incredible staircase. It's a grand staircase that goes up both sides. You've got the massive chandelier that's stunning right in between as well. But as you continue through the space, you're also gonna find that it is 2 stories high. So volume is such a huge part of this ship and making it feel elegant and luxury. You've got seating areas here right before you go into Compass Rose, which is the main dining. You're also gonna have the casino and the Explorer's Lounge. Let's check those out now. Set just forward of Compass Rose, you'll find the Explorer Lounge. Now this is that classic cruise ship lounge experience. You've got the dance floor up front, they'll have the band going, wonderful music before and after dinner, but they also use this space for lots of different styles of get-togethers. You can play trivia in here. There's a lot of things that you can utilize it for. Now anchored at the back is the full bar. Of course, those bartenders, once again, pouring delicious drinks, keeping you entertained. And then there's seating all the way around. So you've got large sofas, tables and chairs right here in the middle as well. And then once again, the dance floor up front that also functions as a stage if they're using it for education or any types of activities. Now, if you love gaming while you're on vacation, they have a great casino here on board. It's actually quite large for the amount of passengers you have. You've got roulette on one side, craps on the other. You also have 3-card poker, blackjack, and then more on the far side. It's got all your favorite casino games. I like that they have the old school pull handles. You also have the new digital games as well and the multi-use. Once again, if you like gambling, this is a great spot to have. It's set just outside the dining room as well. Maybe stop by after dinner. Now the main dining room here on board is Compass Rose, and it's equally stunningly beautiful and delicious. Now it's a really nice large space. It wraps all the way around the back on either side. And then right here in the middle, you can see you've got tables for 2 and 4. Of course, they can accommodate larger groups as well. One of the signatures here is the extensive and delicious menu. So you can dine here breakfast, lunch, and dinner each and every single day. And once again, you have more elegant tableware here, all done by Versace. It's really about that phenomenal service than delicious food. One of the things I love about this experience is that perfect time to try something new. In fact, some of my favorite dishes I've found are onboard cruise ships. Maybe I wouldn't order them landside, but once I found out I loved them here, I do time and time again. Once again, it's a great place to meet new people. You can sit at larger tables, or you can just have a table for 2, depending on what you're looking for. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, seated and a la carte. Now, if you're looking to spoil your partner, upgrade your jewelry collection, you have a ton of options in here. So you can see just behind me, of course, you have some wonderful high-end retail options where you can take advantage of those duty-free prices. There's extensive amounts of jewelry in here. You've got designer handbags, quite a few different choices. Now on the opposite side, you're gonna find that you have even more retail options. So if you're looking to upgrade your wardrobe, you wanna get some souvenirs from the areas that you're visiting, they also have a wide variety of cosmetics. And I know my wife and a lot of our guests do like to stock up on those, once again, at the duty-free prices. If you're looking for a little bit of retail therapy, you're sure to find it here on board. Now, Regent includes laundry for all guests, but a lot of guests do want to wash their own. So you see here, you've got a complimentary laundrette. There's several here on the ship. They provide the detergent. You've got them here. Now, personally, when I do it, I always bring a few of the little pods with me so I can set that the way I like. Now, you've got a small TV in here if you want to sit, relax, and do some laundry. Personally, I'm sending it out and heading to the pool deck. I'm sure you can see by now why we love the Regent experience so much. Our guests come back time and time again. You're getting that ultra luxury experience, an incredible amount of inclusions, and of course, world-class service. Now, when you're ready to book your next Regent cruise, Oceania or Norwegian, make sure you reach out to the experts at Harr Travel. We know these spaces inside and out, have an incredible relationship with the cruise line, and know we can help craft your perfect cruise vacation of a lifetime for you, your friends, family, or group at an incredible value, and get the Harr Travel signature service every step of the way.